Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me here on this beautiful Saturday, December 7th. Let's tap right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with us this morning. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. All right, in the central energy, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. A good investment. Putting in the hard work, routinely. Challenge position. Ooh, challenge position is the Chariot reversed. They don't get to move forward. So they've been working hard, routinely, for financial growth. They made an investment in something, and they did not, it did not give them the results they were expecting. They didn't get to move forward into the Chariot, so they don't get to advance into the next whatever. In the subconscious, the Empress. I got some stuff this morning about divine mothers, divine feminines, those who bring forth life from the womb. These ones, there's some folks here who really don't like her very much. And they wish to prove that destruction is more powerful than creation, what she brings forth from the womb. And of course, by hurting her, they hurt the Most High, right? So anyway, I don't want to get distracted because that could be another message. So let's just go to the recent past. Oh, somebody's in fear and anxiety regarding your rejuvenation and renewal. You weren't supposed to come out of this. Empress, Star. You weren't supposed to revitalize and be born again. Intentions and expectations. Strength. Strong. Justice. They're in fear because the mother here has rejuvenated, revitalized, been reborn, very strong, very courageous, bringing forth the law of cause and effect. It's like everything that was done to her is being done to others. I was thinking this morning of the Divine Mother in all of her aspects, you know, the feminine collective. And the Divine Mother also resides in the masculine too. It's just, you know, in various degrees. In the near future, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So it's a new career, a new opportunity. Prosperity is coming. The Empress is here. She's in her star energy and her strength, bringing forth justice, or maybe justice is brought on behalf of her. Whoever this Knight of Pentacles is that was working against her, they did not get the Chariot. They did not get the victory. The lens is being looked through. The Four of Wands reversed. home conflict. They're not celebrating. There's a lack of support. Their family is falling apart. They could have been rejected, demoted, kicked out, divorced. Conflict with others. Nobody wants to work with them. Nobody's seeing eye to eye. In the environment, we've got the Four of Cups here. So there's disconnection. The Empress is disconnecting from whoever this is. Four of Wands reversed. Four of Cups. They don't like what they don't like it. But it's like the mother, the divine mother in this particular aspect is saying, get out of my house. In fact, get off of all my land. Get off my foundation. Hopes and fears. We've got the Knight of Cups reversed. So they got an overactive imagination. They're having mental instability. And they're not trustworthy. They're jealous. How's this going to work out, Spirit? What's the outcome, please? Whoa. How is this going to work out? Well, we've got the Queen of Cups reversed. Again, jealousy. Obsessive jealousy. Very codependent and insecure. All right, so what's going on here? We've got Knight of Cups reversed, jealousy. We've got Queen of Cups reversed, jealousy. Four of Cups, they're disconnected. Four of Wands reversed, there's home conflict. And we've got the King of Pentacles here. So with the Truth, the King of Pentacles is here in authority regarding some sort of protective security. He's armed with the Truth here. Very sharp-minded, and he's moving forward with what's he doing? Whoa. Okay, so King of Pentacles, leadership, and we've got mental clarity. So you have mental clarity perhaps of this King of Pentacles, or the King of Pentacles has mental clarity regarding a devil trying to move forward. Codependency trying to move forward into and manifest a love situation in order to attach themselves to this inheritance, because they're at a crossroads. And you've got this Emperor here. There's freedom and limitless potential for an Emperor, bringing it for the Earth Angel, victory and new love. So somebody's they're in a Nine of Wands, gearing up for the worst defense because they've lost and they have to move on. They have to move on. They got to let you go. They're very jealous, Empress. They despise you. The only thing that they can birth into this world is jealousy and hatred. They can't nurture anything. They can't bring light and life and renewal to anything. You're very strong. They're very weak. They're very codependent and toxic. Transients. They have lost their home. They have been kicked out, disconnected. Chariot in the reverse. Lack of direction. They don't get a pathway. They're in fear because you survived. You renewed. You rejuvenated. The mother actually rebirthed herself. Forgiveness. She's got forgiveness here for her faith. Whatever they were doing. Home. Somebody was working hard to get a home, to go home, to be lifted into an environment which is nice, a heaven if you want. So somebody was working hard routinely to go home, to get a home, to return from whence they came, to elevate into a higher vibrational status, and then they did not get the chariot. They cannot move forward with it. They've been working hard, but they cannot move forward. They're thinking about this empress, the mother figure. She knows what they've been doing, what they tried to do to her. Careless, arrogant, aggressive, bohemian. Let's just look this up so you know what it says. So they were careless with a bohemian. They were careless with the one who writes in the book of life. The artist, the musician, the creator of beauty and that which brings forth a nurturing and a care. The beautiful stuff. Caregiver. A caregiver. That she guards against anything that endangers her soul's freedom to fly and to express. They don't get to move forward into this, they were careless with the caregiver. They were careless with the creatress. They don't get to move forward with the caregiver. They're thinking about the empress, who is the caregiver, the mother, the divine mother, the one who writes the song, the one who puts your name in the book, the one who says you are alive. Revitalized. Stupid fuckers. Where did you go? Wow. Backstory in the reverse. So this empress may not know the backstory. Somebody's thinking that the empress doesn't know the backstory. They don't want her to find out the backstory. They don't want her to know that they have been working really hard to steal her home. They're in fear because she has revitalized, rejuvenated. She has been rebirthed, reborn, renewed. She has a spiritual fortune. And she's very, very strong. And the law of cause and effect is here. Very powerful. Teacher in the reverse. So they're afraid. It could be this bad teacher. Maybe their teachings failed them. They're in fear because the teachings that they were following failed them. They're a bad teacher. expectation is this Empress star is very, very strong with the strength card here. Cool under pressure. A subtle power. She's not out here flexing muscles, brrr, dropping bombs and stuff. She's just like cool under pressure, very subtly, bringing justice, the law of cause and effect. She's returning that which was given. You don't have to accept every filthy gift that these ones try to give you, They want to give you shame. They want to give you blame. They want to put all their dirty weight on you. They want to be a freaking worse than an animal. They want to just go out there and breed without intention. And then put that blame onto the mother while she's out there on her own trying to raise the child without the proper support system. And then they try to vilify her. Whatever. I don't know. There's a whole lot that went on in this. They tried to destroy the mother. The one who gave them life. The one who nurtured them when they could not nurture themselves. They tried to destroy her and take her home. Justice. Double freaking justice. Strong justice. For a bunch of pissants. Ace of Pentacles here. New career, new venture, new prosperous endeavor. Things are changing. A cycle is beginning new. The mother did not crumble, and they're still going for it. By the way, I got another message for you from meditations throughout the night. Yeah, visitation. Somebody wants to make a visitation. Maybe somebody is going to visit you with a new venture, a new opportunity. Maybe you're visiting the idea of a new manifestation. Somebody's at a Four of Wands reversed here, and that's this little turd ball over here. Four of Wands reversed. Limelight in the reverse. They're not a giant. They're not what they were presenting themselves at. They're not as capable as they said they were. They're getting kicked out of the house. Nobody wants to work with them. Nobody wants to talk to them. Four of Cups in the environment. They're reevaluating. They've been disconnected. They don't like the way this went down. They're afraid. There's a chicken here. Knight of Cups reversed, jealous, unpredictable. This person didn't get what they wanted. They're overactive in the mental body. They're freaking out about stuff. It's like it didn't go the way they wanted to. They could not destroy the mother. The one that gave them life, they wanted to take everything from her and not allow her to give anything to anybody ever again. Wholesome. They're very disappointed, and they've got an overactive imagination regarding your purity, your wholesomeness. You're the star empress. You're the divine mother in at least one of her aspects. So you can take this as micro, macro. I think of it, the divine mother, I think of her as embodying the collective of the feminine. But she also is in the masculine as, so the feminine has her ritual every month, right? Or blood ritual. But the only time that the feminine ever, or the masculine ever has a natural blood ritual is during birth, when they are born. And that is a very sacred event between mother and child. That's their only blood ritual if they're masculine, unless they do sun dances and they pierce themselves and go through that ceremony. But the mother gets her ceremony every month. It's a very sacred time, a very sacred connection. Anybody who's out there doing blood stuff knows how valuable this power is. They're very jealous of it. They're very jealous of the mother's compass, or where she is leading life. You've got the Queen of Cups here in the reverse. Again, obsessive jealousy. Why don't they just go do right? Rather than try to destroy those who are invisible. Invisible. So there could be a Queen of Cups here who's a jealous, trying to cloak herself. She could be trying to cloak herself in your compass. Yeah. She's trying to cloak herself in your energy. You've got your compass here. You survived, and you're moving into your evermore. She's trying to cloak herself in your energy. She's very jealous. She wants to have herself cloaked in your energy. They want to drive the things of a sovereign being. So she's here trying to be destructive. Remembering this body of love and these vain people in erroneously in your sense of seat of leadership, fighting to be you, or communicating as you, fighting. But this isn't you. You're not a fighter. You're not upside down jealous. You're this divine mother, empress star in your strength. Wholesome. These kin have been working very hard to make you absent, to martyr you, so that they can appear as you while you suffer hardship and have to keep your mind and your peace clean. And it could be that you just are. You're very clear-minded and you're at peace regarding this ancestry. These addicts made a promise to play with you and your creativity with the spirits regarding teachings on how to bring conflict for competition. This is just scumbags. And you're optimistic. It's time here. You have optimism. You are as you are. You know what's been happening on both sides of this place. You know that the player has been playing with your shine, and they're going into the grave because they've received attention to what they've been doing to the innocent. A very mutated perception, this religious whatever have, about your self-care, about the way you take care of yourself, about the way you revitalize and renew yourself. They didn't understand you or the who you are or what makes you work. They just were very jealous that you were that. This wise guy, there's a change to this wise guy and whether or not that they can puppet you. There's congratulations on some drama that's going to this explorer right now. They're being haunted. So congratulations. You're sending it back. Double justice. You're very important with the expectation of taking a seat. And it was prophesied. This snake was competing with the arcana. They tried to mimic you perfectly. You don't have to do anything in the here and now. It's very clear what your purpose is. You're a person of privilege. You're a person of service. You're the divine mother, a being of service. You're here to help, heal, nurture, mend, repair. And these ones are here to destroy. They want to prove, these misogynists, glory hounds, want to prove that destruction is more powerful than creation. And so what do? They go after the mother and everything she loves. That's their method of bringing war against God, is to destroy the mother and the child and their beautiful light. You know, that happened to me once years ago. There was a person who wanted to be my boyfriend, and I was like doing my own thing. I'm doing I was a roommate, and I'd stay out doing my thing, you know, and they couldn't command me or hurt me or control me, so they murdered my dog brutally. It was horrid. But that's what this type of personality does. They'll try to destroy you, they'll try to bind you, and if they can't, they'll destroy everything that you love. And that's what they are. A bunch of foul, childish, jealous, worthless presence competing for the home of the empress. They wanted to strip the security and stability out of the mother, the bringer of life. They worked very, very hard at it. Space. So they worked really hard on a routine, slow and steady, to try to take the home away from the mother while she was kept in isolation. They wanted to separate her, to isolate her, and to take her home and her life path. They're very arrogant and careless. They did not get the chariot of this creator, this mother. Who loves herself. They were careless and aggressive with the one who writes the story. The one who says whether you get to live or die. Basically. There's a song on my YouTube. The Mother's Song. And it was from I believe He Who Has Authority, and he said, the weather, the elements move through you. Permission granted or denied. Mother, oh mother, oh mother, you are sublime. They tried to destroy the mother. The one who says, look, this hogwash is not acceptable. You may not know the backstory. You may not be involved in this backstory. We got unappreciated in the reverse. You cared very much about these people, regardless of the history. You cared. And they're in fear because you survived. You revitalized you survived their bad teachings, this bad teacher. They hate the mother, the one that gives them life, so freaking badly. These misogynists, let them be gone then. Let them disappear. Get out of here. Unexpected outcome. You hate the mother, the one who gave you life, so freaking bad, then let your life dissolve. Let it be gone. The star is here with strength and courage, a subtle power, delivering justice, the law of cause and effect times 2. Balance is here. Truth is here. Clarity is here. Also compassion. Compassion for self. Because these misogynists don't care about the one who brings forth life, who gave them life, and who allows them to continue their bloodline. The one who grants them that permission. They just want to go RAPE and force it in and say, you do this and you must do that. And it's like, they're just foul defilers of the nurturer and the purity that comes forth from her. Gossip in the reverse. It says, I am afraid of what other people will think. You don't care what people think. The mother, the star, does not care what people think. The truth is the truth is the truth all day long. And if these ones hate life so freaking bad that they want to destroy the one who brings it forth, then let them go. 4 of Wands in the reversed. There's conflict with others. home conflict. They meant to destroy family trees and family lines. They meant to destroy the mother and her stability. They are not a giant. They're not in the limelight. They're maybe they want to shrink. Maybe they don't want people to know. They're not who they said they were. They're not this conqueror. Conqueror. Freaking misogynist masculine trying to conquer the mother. They want to have a talk. They want to talk. But there's a lack of support, and there's conflict with others. There's a breakdown in communication, but yet they want to talk. It's like, well, they don't want to talk. They just want to fight. You've got the Four of Cups here, disconnected. They're afraid. They're afraid here. The chicken card. They're afraid here in the recent past because the Divine Mother survived. And now the Divine Father and Fathers are here supporting life and the vitality, which is it. Chicken, they don't understand. They don't have an understanding. The chicken, they think themselves so freaking clever with this bad teaching, this damaging, hurtful stuff. They think themselves so freaking clever, but they actually lack understanding. They're moody. They're disappointed. They're spinning in their noggin about you being a wholesome divine being who actually loves herself and the environment, cares very much, appreciates very much what's happening here with her family. And these ones wanted to destroy her in order to destroy the family. I'm thinking macro scale, okay? An irreplaceable, the way you love can never be matched person. A wholesome, beautiful person. A star, an empress. The one who writes the book, the one who writes the poem, creates the song, brings joy and lightheartedness. Queen of Cups in the reverse, obsessive jealousy. They are very insecure. They're in an invisible space right now. What they're doing. What is this jealous person doing? Yeah, the truth is here. They're hiding from the truth. They're trying to hide from the truth. So you've got an obsessive, jealous Queen of Cups reverse. They're trying to hide from the truth. They're afraid and confused. You're a beautiful being, and this is like the complete opposite of you. You never gave up hope for divine love, for fidelity, for your children, for your security of generations. And it's time for that. It's too late for them to take any action. The chaser no longer wants to chase after your divine union. They don't want to chase after it anymore. They were lying, trying to get money. They were lying on you, the divine sweetheart, the one who makes everything okay for them. They lied on you. And they're getting exactly what they gave. They're feeling your absence in a soul contract. They don't get the soul contract with you. There is an absent soul contract. They don't get it. What they get is what they gave you. What they get is what they made you live through. They go suffer like they made you suffer. They're in disagreement about families, about your responsibilities. They don't agree with whatever responsibilities they were put on. Look, the egoic, the prideful people are guilty of neglect. They neglected everything and everyone around them, daydreaming about taking your new chapter, Divine Mother. They wanted to be you, this little bitch. Worthless, vile, a hoe bag. Wanted to steal your home and take over your personality. This sweetheart that they could never be. Ever. They're feeling overwhelmed. The stress is draining them. There's unfinished business here and they're trying to escape it. They've got a soul tie with the shadow side. A soul tie with the shadow side. They are there. And they thought that they were going to be able to tie you to it, Empress. But they failed, and they're in Denver. They're unsatisfied with the way things went. And they sabotaged their ability to mend the connection with you. They missed their opportunity to be you. They can't connect with you. This third party hoe bag is feeling broken and shattered about this and in regret because they are a low vibrational being and they have no energy. They don't know what to do about the secrets that they hold. They made mistakes while they were effing you up and laughing about it. And now they're being held back because they got really, really bad habits that cause a lot of damage to commitments. Inseparable, passionate commitments. And now they want to run away. They want forgiveness because they're being detached from your destiny. They've been found unworthy. So they have to go away. The truth is revealed. They're scum. They're scum. Next to you. Wholesome, self-loving, very appreciative Empress star who is strong, delivering justice times 2. They underestimated you. They thought because you were this sweetheart, that you were gentle and kind, that they could just F you up and it would be so freaking easy. Look at you. You don't look like you're going to fight anybody. You look like you would just fold. Sweetheart, pure, trusting, loving. Oh yeah, let's go destroy that one. She'll never get up and punch me in the face. Or nobody will ever show up because we've destroyed her communications. But they underestimated her ability to bridge the gap. To bridge the gap with the soul song. It's almost like she's evolved beyond the history of this. Like there's no more backstory. Like the backstory is going away. History is falling away. Whatever this is, it's going away. She doesn't give a crap about the backstory. All she knows is what they've done. And it's like, okay, this is what you've done. You've proven yourself that this is what you wish to be. And you don't wish to enjoy the life that the mother, the nurturer gives to you. Then you don't have to have it. You don't have to have any of it. None of it. Guilty. You don't have to take any of it. You want to destroy what the mother has to offer? You can be completely cut off from the mother. Go experience it on your own without any of her gifts, without any of her services. And do it alone, like she had to. You wanted to be her? Go prove that you are. Chariot in the reverse, they did not steal the life path of this divine mother, this bohemian, the writer of songs, the writer of books, the creator of everything good, coming from the love that is inside of her, the care, the nurturing, everything pure and beautiful, coming from inside of her. They could not control her. She's not grieving. They could not bring her to her south node because she loves herself. They could not destroy or control the mother because she loved herself. She rewrote her song, her story. The Empress, evolving, overcoming this backstory. It's like she's rejecting this backstory. She doesn't care about it. She doesn't care about anybody who has anything to do with that, this harm that they've been bringing to life, to the mother, trying to destroy the family of the divine. They're looking for an exit plan. She cared about them. They can't even say that they felt like she didn't care. She cared about them. She gave them her services while they were abusing her. They took advantage of what she had to offer while being so vicious and cruel. They're looking for an exit plan. We've got justice here times twice. They can't escape this. They're in fear over this rejuvenation, over this renewal. They had bad teachings. It's an unexpected outcome. They broke every single promise that they ever made. They don't keep their promises. This is a bad, bad teacher. And they have been met by the strength of this star, of this empress, and her love. The law of cause and effect is in order. Justice is being delivered. Times 2. And they're struggling here. They're struggling. You've got your Ace of Pentacles. You've got Empress, Star. You've got your abundance here. A new job. Your new job is cleaning up this riffraff. Getting rid of the ones who wanted to get rid of you. You survived. You're in your role here as a star. You're expected to take your seat. And somebody wants to visit you. They don't care what somebody says. Somebody wants to move forward and visit you. They don't care what people think about it. Alone. Alone. They want to come forward alone. They feel like they're alone. They want to come forward and visit you. They don't care what people think about it. Things are very hard. They need to get in your energy and take advantage of your Ace of Pentacles here. They need you to manifest them an opportunity, and all you're giving is double justice. 4 of Wands reversed, so there's home conflict. This person isn't the giant or the big kahuna that they thought they were. They want to talk. They want to talk. Because they lost. So now they want to have a conversation. They lost. They're not as big as they thought they were. They're this egoic, prideful brutalizer of the Divine Mother, and they lost. So now they want to talk. I know I tried to kill you, Mommy, but can we have a talk now? And she's like, no, you're disconnected. You're out of here. And they're afraid. They don't understand why. And that's exactly it. They are undeveloped in the membrane. They have no concept of what it is they're doing. They need to learn the hard way, apparently. They need to do what they force this mother to go through. You're leaving. She's leaving them. This wholesome Empress star in this subtle strength, and the way she loves is irreplaceable. It cannot be matched, and she's leaving them. She's disconnecting from them. They're afraid. They're in the moon energy. They're in the chicken energy. Crumbling. They don't want things to crumble. They don't understand why they could not get things to crumble for you. Why couldn't they get you to fall apart? They don't understand why they couldn't get you to fall apart. They're afraid because you disconnected them. You didn't fall apart. They don't understand. They have no capacity to think. They're in a Knight of Cups energy reversed. They're untrustworthy. They're overactive in their imagination regarding you, a wholesome mother figure. Irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. They're going under. You're not supporting them anymore. You're disconnected. You took your life-giving, nurturing, and care, and you removed yourself. You took your love, and you left. They could not conquer you. A wholesome loving, sweet, gentle soul. They could not conquer you. Queen of Cups in the reverse, jealous, obsessive person. They're trying to hide from the truth. They're trying to hide from the truth. They're out there pretending that they're not this evil little twit who just tried to destroy the mother. Things are going to be very difficult for this person. The truth is revealed. They made things very difficult. They're trying to hide from the truth that they made things very hard. They're trying to keep it secret so that they can escape being blown off like a chaff, because that's what they are. They're worthless. They're vile, jealous, destructive. They hate the one who brings forth life. And they are supposed to be that, but they despise it. It's disgusting to me. They're guilty of making sure that your needs were never met because they were connected to the snake. And now they want to try to reconnect for you, but you're leaving. They're reaching out, trying to connect to you, but you're leaving. You're disconnecting. Everything is falling into ruins for them. They've got a long road to go before they find what they're looking for, before they get what they need, and they're drowning because they're an empty vessel. There's no love in them. All they have in them is hatred. It's vile. They can't rise in that energy. They want forgiveness for neglecting you. They want forgiveness for playing games with your love. Everything's in pieces. They want forgiveness for playing games with your love and making everything fall apart for you. But you're being fierce and aggressive, protecting yourself from these childish brutalizers. Ingrateful. They have to face it. They got caught up in a whirlwind and they're being put far, far away into the dark side. Far, far away from you. This empress star, this light being, this wholesome person who the way they love can never be matched. They're very strong, delivering justice times 2. These ones are being put far, far away into the dark, where they belong. This crazy drama that they tried to drag the empress into, this rabbit hole, it's ending. They're tired. They could be getting burned. They're in anxiety because they can't free themselves from this entanglement. And they got to go deal with the many flames that they pre-transitioned into the dark. They're being put there and they're crushed by it. They got to go deal with it now. They got a lot of folks who hate them there. Long, long road. It's ridiculous that they would even want to have a conversation with you at this point. They are the most vile people at all. It's like, I mean, and the energy that I'm getting is a complete separation, a complete and actual wiping clean of this energy out of the Empress's estate. They're getting kicked off the Empress's estate. They don't get to live on her property anymore. They don't get to take advantage of her services and her kindness anymore. They won't be supported by her anymore. They tried to destroy her. They did not appreciate the life that she gave, and now they can go play in the dark with all their good friends there. check in. They want to check in. They may have to check in. Things may be very rough. So they were working very, very hard to take the home of this empress. Okay. There's space between them right now. They could be in some sort of confinement, trying to think about this, because it's very rough. It's a very rough road. It's very hard for them right now. They need to check in. They need to check into like a doctor's office. They need to go make sure everything is going well. It's like they need to go to the doctor. They've got the Chariot in the reverse. They could not control the story. They could not control the mother's story. She's still trying to heal from the damages that they have caused her, and she's not grieving. She's not sad about it. They're challenged because they could not cause her to grieve. She is love. She is love. She loves herself. She is love. She writes the love story. She writes the love song. She sings them too. She's not grieving. She's happy. She's this beautiful mother, nurturer, the divine, bringing forth life. She doesn't know the backstory. Maybe it was hidden from her. Maybe she's moving away from the backstory. Anybody who had anything to do with the history here, she's letting them go. That's justice times 2. She's letting go of everybody. She appreciated this. They did not appreciate her, but she appreciated them. And she's letting go of everyone who tried to erase her. They need an exit plan. She survived. And now it's like, oh crap, everybody knows what we try to do to the feminine, to the divine feminine, to the divine mother. They're in big shit. They're in big trouble. They tried to destroy the womb and replace it with AI birthing chambers or whatever, robotic bullshit. Honesty. The truth is here. So it could be that the backstory is not whatever story they were saying about this empress. It was a lie. Honesty is out here. She really did appreciate them. She wasn't angry with them. She was servicing them, giving them everything that they needed. And this imposter was trying to destroy her. They're looking for an exit plan now. They're in fear here with the moon card because she survived. She's got a spiritual fortune. She keeps regenerating her life, her light. She is a revitalizer, a rejuvenator. She brings life just by being present in the environment. She uplifts it and revitalizes it just by being present. And they tried to destroy her with this bad teaching, this bad teacher. It's an unexpected outcome. They broke all the promises that they ever made, and they're in fear because you survived, and now everybody sees it. They need a loan. They need a loan, but they didn't keep any of the promises they made, so they're in need of financial assistance right now. You are strong, Empress, star, wholesome person. The way you love can never be matched. Honest and true. You're also very strong. You got a subtle power about you. The law of cause and effect is in order. You've got justice here times 2. They're struggling. Those who tried to destroy the creator, the womb, the mother, and the life that comes forth from it, they're struggling right now. They need a safe space. Past. They still haven't gotten over what occurred in the past. They're struggling because of what happened in the past. Justice is being served over what they did in the past. This is a new career. The mother, the empress, has stepped into her role as divine mother. She is here with the Ace of Pentacles, manifesting opportunities in this new venture. Somebody's feeling like they're all alone in this. They want to make a visit. They don't care what anybody thinks. They need to yell. They're trying to come forward into the energy of this empress. They want to fight with her. They're envious. They want to bring actual conflict to her space. They're collaborating about it. They're desperate because she's saying goodbye. So they've got a growth on them. That's very unfriendly. It's negative. They sabotage themselves. You know, these people, the other day I heard it's killing me, and they have to hire in-home care. Whatever attachment that they agreed to be connected to in the hopes of destroying the mother and the father through that avenue, and the child, that whole bloodline of the divine Christed beings, the light-bearing beings. Yeah, look, unfriendly. They want to make a visit. They don't care what anybody thinks. They feel like they're in this all alone. They may want to come forward alone. They're very unfriendly. They have a hostile attitude. Be very aware and very, I would really watch out for anybody approaching you or trying to get in your space right now. They're very hostile, and they want to take out your temple. They couldn't do it with witchery. They couldn't do it with all this invisible bullshit that they were bringing against you. So now they want to come up and get in your 3D space, and they have a hostile attitude. See, because they're not this big limelight figure, this big conqueror of gods and goddesses. You know, they're getting kicked out of the freaking house, and nobody wants to work with them. Nobody's willing to talk to them or have anything to do with them. They want to have a conversation with you because they lost. They want to come forward and they want to fight with you. They feel like they've been abandoned, and they have. They have. They wanted to destroy the mother. The mother said, oh, you hate me? Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. You go way the hell over there. Get over there. In this space and place that you like to play in, go over there. Disconnect. 4 of Cups, disconnect. They're afraid. They don't understand why they could not cause you to crumble. How could this sweet, wholesome, loving person not crumble? They did everything they could to destroy you, and yet your love kept bringing you, kept raising you. They don't understand love. You're uninterested. You don't give a crap about what's going on in their world. You're disconnecting from them. They're feeling in the mental body, so they've got a lot of mental chaos going on regarding you as a wholesome person. The way you love can never be matched. You're irreplaceable, and they could not beat you. They could not beat you. They're having mental problems right now. Very chaotic thoughts around you. Empress, this sweet divine mother figure. They want to, if I can't have you, nobody. No, unsolicited advice. They could not beat you. They took unsolicited advice, and they could not conquer you with it. Somebody told them they knew best how to approach you and how to have a relationship with you, and they could not beat you. They're jealous. This Queen of Cups is in the reverse, jealous, obsessive jealousy. They're trying to hide. They're trying to make themselves invisible because the truth has been revealed, and things are getting very difficult for them. It could be very difficult for their health. And their career. And their career. So it's hard for them right now. Things are difficult in their job, in their health. They're making plans to be dishonest with you. They want to laugh at your bad news. They were coming after you for entertainment purposes. They found it amusing to try to destroy your future. They want to apologize and ask for a big favor. They want you to be obligated to listen to them, to accept what it is they want to push onto you. They're going to come in the form of needing advice, relying on your caring qualities to give them access to you. But they want to brag. They're bragging because they think that they can come forward and exact revenge on you. And that's what this is all about. They are uncertain how to trick you. They want to manipulate your mind, manipulate your perspective. They want to reconnect through a small favor, a big favor, or some kind of a gift. They need a safe space, this tribe. They need to get their energy into your fields to be covered by your essence. They want to bring chaos to your positive demeanor. Losers, basically. A bunch of freaking losers. They can't focus on themselves. They can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. The only way that they can gain anything good is to go take it from somebody who is capable of helping themselves. They don't want to learn how to help themselves. They don't want to become what it is they see in you. They don't want to do the work. They just want to pretend. And they don't care how vicious they need to be about it. There's no love in them, yet they want to rest in a seat of love. What are you doing, baby? What are you doing? Baby. Oh, baby. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Alright, so Knight of Pentacles here, working very routinely, very hard to try to take the home of the Empress. They could be in solitary confinement. They may have been trying to do this alone. Things are very rough for them right now. They want to check in. They might want to check in with you. They might need to check in with a doctor. They're all alone right now. They need time to think about this. They were bribed. They were tempted. They thought that the way to get the good stuff in life was to go be brutal. Take it. And they didn't get it. They didn't get no victory. They got the chariot in the reverse. They were careless with the Creator, the one who writes the story, the one who grants or denies permission. They were very careless with her love and with her, and she's still healing from this. She's not grieving at all. She's still here resting in love. She is the blessing. They could not cause a grieving for this blessing. Her enlightenment. She has been enlightened. The Empress is here. The backstory, she's not repeating the past. She doesn't care about the past. She wants honest and truth. You know, in the past, you know, you got people that are lying, creating stories, saying this is what it is. And it's like, she knows the truth here. She's like, I'm not listening to your backstory. I'm not listening to your perceptions because I know that it's all manipulated. She's got connection to Source. She's got connection to the star beings. She's not sitting here as this immature person that they can just go shit on and bury under it. These people are very childish. Look, she's got the reward. She's got this fortune coming forward, and they were trying to take it from her. She appreciated them. She cared for them. She was honest and truthful with them. And they lied about her history. They need an exit plan here. They want out. They're in fear because she survived. And the truth is out. This is a bad teacher. Unexpected outcome. They broke all their promises. They didn't keep a one of them. And now they need a loan. They need assistance. They need assistance. And you're all calm, Star. You're all calm, Empress, Star. You've got inner peace. You love yourself. You've got love times two. You meditate. You sit quietly. I don't know what you think of meditation. Meditation is, to me, is just a stillness, you know, but lots of people want to say it's this or that. And there's a lot of really good meditations out there on the YouTube for sure. But it's a stillness. You're very strong here, Empress, Star, a wholesome, irreplaceable love person. You are wonderful. Bringing about the law of cause and effect. Delivering justice times two. These ones are struggling over what they did in the past. It was all a daydream. It was an illusion. They're struggling over what they've done to you. They will struggle because of what they've done to you. All the work that they did against you. You've got your new career here, Ace of Pentacles. You've got an unfriendly person who wants to approach you alone. Or maybe they know that you're alone. Maybe they want to come at you when you are alone. They want to visit you when you are alone. Look, loneliness. And sickness. There's that hospital thing right there. They're very unfriendly. They want to come forward and they want you alone. They want you alone and they want you sick. They have a very hostile attitude towards you. They're very disappointed in the way that this went down. They're feeling very dull. They don't have any energy. They've been disconnected from your star qualities, from your energy. They're addicted to your energy. And these ones were running around calling you an addict while they were huffing off of your energy. And now that they don't have it anymore, they said, one of them said, they feel dead inside. They feel dead because they've been living on your vitality while you've been running around out here sick, just struggling, trying to get it together. Loving yourself, hoping and praying for a family. And maybe your family is here now. Whoever this was, if they had a contract with you in the past, they've lost it. They have lost it. They got disconnected. They're not a giant. They're not an important person. They are not essential in your life. The Four of Wands in the reverse. They couldn't support you. They never supported you. Instead, all they wanted to do was destroy you. There's conflict with others. There's a breakdown in communication. There could be transients. You kicked them right out of the freaking house. They want to talk to you because they lost. And you're like, I think you should go take a trip. Go travel somewhere. Go way the hell over there into the dark side that you love so much. And get out of my light. Get out of my light. I won't support you. So it could be that you are traveling into a new marriage, into a new contract. There could be, see, these ones lost. They lost. Okay, let's look at this. So they lost you. They're not a giant. They're a foul little being who wants to tear down giants. They're not that. They got kicked out of the house. They're not allowed on the foundation. Nobody likes them. They've lost and feel like they've been abandoned. Okay? And it sounds to me like you're going to be traveling soon and married with a sweet love. A sweet, sweet love. These ones wanted to take the sweet, sweet love and marriage of the mother. They wanted to destroy her and replace her with a Queen of Cups reversed. How foul. You might be making a trip soon. You might be traveling soon. And maybe it's they that want to have a talk with you. The ones that, the one that you're going to be with, maybe they want to have a conversation. They want to let you know, hey, we're about ready to take off. We're about ready to take off. Hello, sweet love of mine. Oh, sweet love. Hello, sweet love of mine. Yes, there's marriage here. Yeah, they want to apologize. They lost. No, you're being disconnected. You're getting out of the energy. You're getting out of the energy. You want to play in the dark. You want to put lights in the dark. You want to pre-transition, folks, and for gain. You can just go and be in the environment you're most comfortable with, which is way the hell over there. Absent from the light. They're being disconnected. They're very restless here and afraid. They don't understand how you did not crumble. How did you hold it together? You're uninterested in them. You don't want to have anything to do with them. You're disconnecting from them. You're like out of here. You have lived and you have learned, and perhaps it's time for them to do so. They're very jealous and unpredictable right now. They're spinning in the mind about you, wholesome being. You're irreplaceable. They can never replace you. They're addicted to your energy. They're a fiend. They're a brutal, tyrant, childish fiend. And you are the drug of choice. It's disgusting. They could not beat you with the unsolicited advice of a bad teacher. You're an irreplaceable person. The way you love can never be matched. And they strategized on unsolicited advice, on advice from somebody who said they knew better. They strategized and they could not beat you. They tried to strategize. They mind read you. They mind manipulated you, and they still could not beat you. What a bunch of losers, man. Queen of Cups reversed, jealous, obsessive, trying to hide from the truth. Things are very hard right now in her career. Whatever she's doing for work, or maybe her work is very hard now. Whatever work she's doing, it's very, very hard. She's trying to cloak herself. She doesn't want people to know the truth. Look at that. She's afraid. She's afraid. The work she's doing is very, very hard right now. She might need saving. She might need somebody to... Yeah, she's furious because somebody saved you and your kingdom or queendom, your wealth, your energy, everything that you bring. They don't know what to do now. They're worried and confused and concerned because you're entering this marriage into eternal love. You've got mercy. This sweetheart got aid. And you are okay. And you're getting a new family tree. And you are all relaxed, at peace. You don't have anything to worry about. There's a coach here. Somebody was coaching people on how to dominate you. This bad teacher. But you've got good news. You've got a vow here with spirit and another. And you triumph. You've got the win. Justice times 2. These ones are stubborn. They're being kicked out. They're homeless. They don't get to live on the land. They don't get to take advantage of any of the services. Anything that the mother was providing for them for before, it's all being taken away from them because they were indulgent with her gifts. They stole and attempted to unalive her and to bury her in darkness so that they could continue running around like they're all that. Jealous, obsessive bullshit. They're going through withdrawals. They're losing stuff. They could be losing their pets. They're going through some kind of loss. Obviously, they've lost their house. They're homeless. They were expecting to reach a goal with the work that they were doing against you. But you persevered. Over these third wheel enemies that were pretending to be your friend. And now they're getting confined to some situations that they will have to survive. They're losing their freedom. They're losing their damn freedom. And you have gained a promise here. A promise of adventure, of a fate, a beautiful fate. It's your fate is good to go on adventure, and it's these ones' fate to experience mental disturbances. Everything they put you through is coming back on them. They're going to have to fight blind They're going to have to fight blind. They won't know who's coming after them, just like you didn't know. And they're going to have to learn how to fight blind, not even knowing where it's coming from or who it is. It's time. It's time for their great idea to die. Their great idea of destroying the mother and the child in order to destroy the God that they despise. It's time for their great idea to die. They're protesting because these mask wearers are bound to all their commitments. They wanted you bound to them, but you have alliances here, and you're going to be starting a mega project. You are trustworthy, honest, and they like you. And you're going to be you're going to be starting a business or something, a mega project. And these ones want to apologize because they fell into their own trap. They get to eat the soup they made for you, the stew, whatever it was they were trying to make you eat or be buried under. That's what they're getting. They're very unfriendly, and they're lonely, they're sick, they're disappointed, they want to come up and pay you a visit. They're concerned about your career. Yeah, they're not going to be able to, though. You're going to be leaving soon, it looks like. It could be time for this separation soon. Divine love, kingdom spouses, and all that. There's a great separation happening here. It's wonderful. Look at that. You got the land back. They were working hard, very routinely, trying to take your home, your land. They were tempted, and now they're facing solitude. Life is very hard for them. Very rocky, very rough road. They need to check in, make sure everything is going well. They could be sick. Whatever it was they were doing could have gotten them sick. You took the land back. They need to check in. They're not happy because you're disconnecting them and kicking them off the freaking property. You're kicking them off the property. You took the land back, and you're like, okay, now not only get out of my house, get off my land. Drawing this card is a reminder to recognize, acknowledge, and re-establish Indigenous peoples' political and economic control over land that belonged to them before colonization. How do you support Indigenous rights? You can start by making contributions that support the preservation of languages and traditions, and by ensuring food sovereignty, housing, and clean air and water. Basic, fundamental things. Not this partying, oh, I'm so cool thing. No, fundamental freaking stuff. That is your commitment to dismantling white supremacy and the harms arising from capitalism and from the genocide of Indigenous people everywhere. To ensure food sovereignty, housing, clean air, and water. You're taking the land back. The mother took the land back. They did not gain a victory over her. She's writing this story. She's creating a new song here. And it is born of love. Love for herself and the divine within her, and love for everything that surrounds her. She's got this land back. And she loves the Indigenous people too, obviously. That's awesome. She's not grieving. She's not sad about anything. She is a blessing. She recognizes the blessing in everything. She's an enlightened person. These ones are triggered over her. Triggered. They lost everything. They thought they were just going to take it from her and that it was going to be an easy peasy thing. She's in a dress after all. Look at her with that tender little smile. Look at her with that bleeding heart and those tears that care for me. I'll just take advantage of this, they said. I'll just undo her. But they were not able to love, bomb, and gaslight her. They were not able to love, bomb, and gaslight her. Oh, on. She didn't fall for it. She's like, I see you. I see you. She didn't. She may not know the backstory, but she knows a love bombing gaslighter when she sees it. She's probably been dealing with them her whole freaking life. This says, are you glossing over and suppressing your trauma or another's perspective? Are you steamrolling your or another's feelings? Your cult leader application has been denied. They could not change your perspective. They could not come in and manipulate your mind. They could not use love against you. They could not use your love against you because you were using it for you. What a bunch of rats. Freaking rats in the house. The Empress is here. She's honest and true. She is a blessing. She's coming into her reward. These ones are very triggered. They're looking for an exit plan. They hate the fact that she's coming into this reward. They could not take it from her. The truth is out. Honesty is here. Everybody knows what's happened here. Everybody can see what has been happening. The truth is out. They're triggered. Triggered. They want to continue the cycle of pain and shame by projecting it onto another. So they've got pain and shame and they project it onto another. And that's what they've been doing. And they could have been doing it for cycle after cycle. These ones were very good at what they did. Okay? Very, very good. They're in fear now because you survived. You're the star, you're revitalized, you're rejuvenated. You have a spiritual fortune. You have renewed and rebirthed yourself. You have inner peace. You're very calm. They could not take you out of your self-care zone. They could not knock you off your square. The divine in you is worthy of the utmost, tenderest care, and you delivered. This bad teacher thinks this is an unexpected outcome. They broke all their promises and now they need financial assistance. Jealous. They're jealous of you. They want to take your energy and your gifts and pretend that they are you, but they don't want to do the work to develop into the type of being that you are. They just want to run around and hate you and be jealous with this low vibrational energy, this weak ass energy. And you're sitting here in your strength against these feral, untamed people. It's like they have no... They come up with this hypothesis or this theory and then they go for it. It's like they have no... There's no solid logic there at all. Look, podcast in the reverse. So... There is strength here. Empress, star, wholesome person. The way you love can never be matched. You are honest and true. You're rewriting this story as the bohemian, as the songwriter, as the poem writer. You are writing this new story, and it's going to be about love and blessings. You're delivering the law of cause and effect here. Justice and truth. Fairness ×2. These ones are struggling. They haven't gotten over the past, or they're struggling over what they've done in the past, this daydream, what they've done, this illusion. They don't want everybody to know. But justice is being served. You're in your new career here. You could be an influencer. Maybe you're influencing people. They want to come forward and they want to eliminate your 3D body. They want to get rid of your temple. They want to make you sick somehow. They want you in the hospital, is what they want. They want you to visit the hospital. They need to get you in the hospital. They're very unfriendly. They want to come forward and hurt you. The divine, because they couldn't destroy you any other way. So now they got to go get their hands dirty. They're just foul in every way. Childish brutalizers. There's no purpose to them. They're not even willing to become more than they were before. I mean, they are becoming more than they were before, but they're going in the opposite direction of the mother, of this feminine, you know. She's rising into this love and nurturing, and they're degrading into this jealousy and obsession and this triggered energy. And you're like, you know what the unicorn is saying? The unicorn is saying, you know what? Get the F out of here. Get off my land. Stop trying to draw off of my services and my prosperity. They want to come forward and get all up in your space, and you're telling them to get effed. You're like, you know what's happening. You feel it. They're no giant. They're trying to keep it under the wraps. They don't want people to know that they've lost this conflict. They don't get your home. They couldn't take your home. They couldn't eat you. They couldn't unalive. Yeah. They lost the snack. You were just a snack, Star. Your energy was just a commodity. Your love was just a commodity. It was energy. They don't care about your personality, your heart, your love, you know, the way that you feel. Your energy and your love is an energy that they like to snack on, but they like to snack on it once it's been broken. So they did their best to break you. But now somebody wants to talk to you. They're like, hey, I think we should take a trip. Whoever you're getting married to also loves themselves. You're disconnecting from this garbage here, from this black hole, from these simps who do the very least to gain the very most. They brutalize others in order to gain. They don't work on themselves. They don't give a shit about self-improvement. They're just gross. They're afraid. They don't have any understanding about why you didn't crumble. Why could they not destroy you? You're uninterested in talking to them right now. You're focused on yourself, and they need to go live and learn. They need to go live and learn. You're a starseed. They're overactive in their imagination. They're unpredictable and untrustworthy. They want to come up and get in your space. You're a starseed. You're a wholesome person. The way you love can never be matched. They're strategizing against your mind, but they could not conquer you with some unsolicited advice that they took from some trauma bonded. They're trauma bonded to some shadow demon, and they took this unsolicited advice and they thought that they were going to be able to conquer you, but they could not do it. They could not do it. They failed. They're a simp. You're a billionaire. They're a freaking simp. They're a black hole freaking simp doing the very least as a chicken shit against a feminine to steal her reward. She's got billionaire status, and these ones decided they were going to brutalize a starseed, empress, star, mother, wholesome. A fashion witch simp. They've been warned. They've been warned, and they didn't freaking back off. This narcissist, they didn't stop. This cult leader came after you, somebody who cares for themselves, a legend. They thought that they were going to increase their own status by destroying a legend. Somebody who cares, an empathic oracle, a psychic. This freaking feral troll needs to stay in their own lane. Stay in your own lane. You have no business being on this path. Foul. So Queen of Cups reversed is jealous and obsessive, trying to hide from the truth. They're frightened. Things are hard, or the work they're doing is very hard right now. They're in fright. So whatever they're doing, it's not working out. Yeah, look at this. Stay in your own lane. Get the F out of the Empress's path. Get off her land. Get out of her house. Simp. Get out of the Empress's house. Get off her land. You've been warned by the billionaire status, by her Star Nation family. This narcissist coming after a self-care legend, a cult leader, knows that you're psychic, you're an empathic psychic, and they're feral. They're a feral troll, and you're an influencer. And this bitch, this privileged bitch is a vampire operating on fantasy. Unsolicited advice of the shadows. They're doing the most. This simp is doing the most to try to gain, or doing the least to try to gain the most. They're doing the most for somebody who cares the least. We're an hour and a half in. I guess I better stop. Anyway, this is like a read. It looks like the upside down folks, they failed to destroy the mother this time, and she's rewriting this story, and it's not going to be, oh, Eve ate the apple and now we got to destroy all women because they're causing our suffering. No bullshit, artist. She didn't eat your shit this time. You could not love bomber and gaslighter. You did not win. The mother is rewriting this story. She is the creatress. I hope this brings clarification to something you already intuitively knew, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.